What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and today, guys, I'll be showing you how to go about getting coal and mistletoe for the Winter Wonderland event. Now, guys, for this to work, you will need it to obviously be midnight. You can see here it's coming up to midnight now, 23:59, and you can see there Raptor Claus has arrived. So now the fun part begins of actually going out and finding Raptor Claus. So you pretty much have to scour around the night sky. It will become a little bit more clearer as you travel around and stuff like that, because you will be able to see like his lights and his sleigh and stuff like that. However, when it depends on also the map you're playing on, because if you're playing on something like Rag, there's a lot of map space to cover. I would recommend trying to play on like Extinction, because Extinction would probably be the best map to try and see Raptor Claus flying around in the night sky, or even like the Island. Because those maps are a lot more smaller, they're more compact than like Ragnarok, Valgiro, the Centaur, Crystal Isles, all that sort of stuff, because you will struggle trying to find him on those maps, unless you get extremely lucky and do manage to find him. But yeah, pretty much what you need to do is look around in the night sky for him. He doesn't really have any sort of set position that he will spawn in at. He just kind of spawns in the sky. But you can hear Jingle Bells playing at night as well. Let's just do this real quick. What do we got? Nothing decent. Nothing at all. Come here, big guy. Let's go. So yeah, you've just got to keep an eye out on the night sky. So we're going to cruise around for a bit, see if we can find him. And you can already see over there, we've just found him. So if you see these little lights in the sky, they are the presents that he drops. Now inside of these presents, they're essentially fancy loot beacons. So we're going to come over to him real quick here, but you can see Raptor Claus is up in the night sky there. He just dropped another one. We'll do a little bit of flyby past him as well, just to say hello. Who is shitting uncontrollably? Why am I pooing so much? That's uncomfortable. Our poor Tropio. The smell. So if you come up here, he does spawn right at the top of the skybox. Actually, I don't think we'll be able to get up to him. No, we can't. He's above the skybox now. There was a time where he actually spawned under the skybox, and you could like travel around with him. Nonetheless, what you need to do is you need to hit up these supply drops. Well, I mean, Raptor Claus's gifts. Inside these gifts, you'll find the coal and the mistletoe. And as long as you follow him in the straight line, you'll pretty much see that he drops these gifts in a straight line. So it's really easy to keep track of him. They are very bright, so you know you can't miss them. We saw him pretty far away. It also depends on your settings as well of your computer, and depends on how far you've got your view distance. But once they land, if they're in front of like terrain and stuff like that, you may struggle to see them. Fly around for a bit. Their glow is very noticeable, and you'll easily be able to see them and stuff like that. You can see over here that we're coming up on the first one, and as soon as you find him, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there on out, because you can pretty much just follow him in that straight line, chasing after the loot drops. Now, if you are playing on like official servers or like servers with a lot of other people, you are probably going to struggle to get your hands on as many of these as you possibly can, because obviously a lot of people are going to be going for them, because the loot you can get out of these is actually pretty good. We're just going to fly up here. And you can see if we open this bad boy up, yeah, you can see here the loot is ridiculously good. Now, we have our loot modifier set to 3 times, I think, which is why. But you can see here, this is how you go about getting the coal and the mistletoe. Just grab all the gear, take as much of it as you want. We're going to fly out to the next one, though. But yeah, this is all you really need to get the coal and the mistletoe. Now, once you get the coal and the mistletoe, you can actually exchange that with gacha claws for more Christmas-themed items, so like the chibis. That's how you're going to go about getting these new exclusive chibis. I don't believe they spawn in these Raptor Claus crates. We're going to hit all these ones up, though, just to double check. But as far as I'm aware, the new ones might not spawn. We did just get a Rock Golem chibi, which is making me assume that we are going to be getting these new event chibis in the Raptor Claus drops. We're going to check out the rest of these, and we'll double check. But I know you can get the chibis off of gacha claws from the crystals that he produces. It also appears that you will be able to get these the new Christmas ones from the Raptor Claus supply crates as well. But we did do a video, in case you're not aware, of how to spawn them in. So it's got the commands in order to do so. It's not cheating, because, you know, you're just getting chibis in. But if you want to go about getting them like that, by all means, go ahead. They're very easy to get and very easy to spawn in. Let's just land here, and we'll whack this one open. But definitely farm up Raptor Claus for these crates, because they are ridiculously good, the loot you get out of them. This is definitely some of the best loot you can get all year. So you can get the new chibis out of these Raptor Claus crates as well. The Shinehorn is one of the new ones as well. So requires expansion pack to equip Aberration. Huh. So you need aberration to actually equip those. But yeah, you can get these from the drops. I'm glad we could confirm that for you guys. So you are able to get the new chibis from the Raptor Claws drops. But that's pretty much all you need to know. Now, in order to find Gacha Claws, here's a little bit of a tougher nut to crack. You kind of just have to fly around the map until you see his glow. That's really all you can do for Gacha Claws. He's a bit hard to see. Really? That one's like inside the rocks. Are we going to be able to open it? He is a bit hard to find sometimes, but if you go to Extinction, like if you transfer the coal and the mistletoe to Extinction, you should be able to find him out there pretty easily because they have a larger gacha spawning rate. Am I not able to get into this one? So you will be able to find him. We should be able to find him out on Extinction pretty easily. Can I not open this? No, I can't. It is like balls deep in the rock. That's fine. That's cool. So, yeah, but just stick with following Raptor Claws and you'll be able to get a crap ton of loot. You'll be able to get a crap ton of really good loot. Definitely recommend checking it out. Why did he arrive again for? That's weird. It also looks like you can get the previous chibis as well. We did just get a Skeletal Rex. Is there another Raptor Claws cruising around the night sky now? I'm not sure, but pretty much you'll travel from one end of the map to the other, so you've got plenty of time to go about getting all these gifts and stuff like that. So definitely check him out. It's, like I said, this is probably one of the best events. You've also got a bunch of new colors coming into it. So we've got like, oh, what was it? Like mint green? A lot of like, not Christmas, but like tree-based colors. So you've got jade, you've got pine green, spruce green, dark magenta, glacial, powder blue, teal, and dark violet. A bunch of new colors coming in. So definitely check them out. But you can see here the loot that we've gotten is absolutely insane. Like I said, our loot modifier is 3 times. But yeah, now once you find Gacha Claws, we're actually going to go look for him now. What you need to do is you actually need to drop him your mistletoe and your coal. Now, you want to drop one at a time. You don't want to drop multiples. We'll show you why. Okay, guys. So we've just found this Gacha Claws wandering around. He is pretty noticeable to find because he is very bright and glowy. Obviously, it's nighttime here. Let's just change the day so we can actually see stuff. Now, Raptor Claws will disappear as well, obviously. Oh, this looks like it's one of the actual new colors. That looks like it might be the glacial color, actually. That looks really cool. So what you want to do once you find Gacha Claws is you can drop the whole stack. No, you can't. You actually have to feed it to him. So you can see here, if we put the coal into his inventory and we put the mistletoe into his inventory, he'll walk around, he'll slowly munch on him. Come on, mate. Go for a munch. You can't actually tame Gacha Claws either, so do take note of that. You can't tame them. Here we go. He sat down to eat one. Or she sat down, I should say. If we come into its inventory, I believe it's eaten a mistletoe. And it'll poop out a crystal for us. Grab that bad boy and crack it open, and you should get some decent loot. There we go. So we got a Doedicurus chibi. So this is how you'll get a bunch of chibis. Now let's speed this up a little bit because he's taking his sweet time. It's pretty much just a waiting game, unfortunately. Oh, we got a purple one here. Sorry, apprentice. Not a journeyman one. But if we come into Gacha Claws' inventory, let's just slow time down again. You'll see that he has eaten some of the coal, or all of the mistletoe, and some of the coal. But like I said, you can feed him one at a time, which is what I would recommend. And that'll net you a lot more crystals. But if you want to try and go for the higher tier loot, you can feed him 10 at a time, which is obviously what he's done with the mistletoe and what he's currently doing with the coal. And that will net you more higher quality items. So we'll wait for him to I keep saying him. We'll wait for her to poop out another crystal. There we go. And you can see that's just a primitive one. And you can see there, it's still got 31, so it's eaten 10. As far as coal or mistletoe goes, from previous ones and from this one, I haven't been able to see whether or not there's any difference between them. I don't believe there is. I think you just get more coal than you get mistletoe. So you can see that we just got a Journeyman Ride helmet, we got a Mastercraft Kite chest piece, we got a Mastercraft Kite helmet, wreath, snowman, and a holiday tree. So his loot pools are very random. There's not really any sort of way you can guarantee what you're going to get. He is eating coal, so let's crack this one open and see what it actually is, and we might be able to see if the coal is linked to the Christmas items. Here we go. I'm assuming it might be the case. Let's crack this one open. Where is it? Yeah, I would say that's the case. So coal nets you the Christmas structure items. as far as I've been able to see, the gift box, the holiday tree, and the wreath. Whereas the mistletoe will give you the better quality stuff. So like the chitin, the Mastercraft stuff that we got, the Journeyman helmet, all that sort of stuff. So what we're going to do, we'll spawn in a bunch of mistletoe. We're going to whack that into good old Gacha. And you can see everything still likes the bloody aggro on the poor dude. Let's just kill this raptor here real quick. There we go. Now, Gacha Claws will start eating this mistletoe, and we should see some improved items coming out of it. Yeah, you can see there that gives us the blue ones. So, you definitely want to feed Gacha Claws the mistletoe, but if you don't really have a use for the coal, you can definitely feed it to Gacha Claws as well. Can you guys just leave Gacha alone? Like, he's just trying to live his life out here. I keep saying him, but it says female Gacha Claws, and I feel bad. So let's crack these open. So we got Journeyman Torch and Birthday Suit Pan Skin. So, like I said, the loot pool is very random with Gacha Claws. You can get chibis, you can get items, you can get Christmas structures. It's really just dependent on what you feed him. But you can use the coal and the mistletoe in the cooking pot to make the new cosmetics. So like the new sweaters and stuff like that, they all require mistletoe and coal. So if you don't want to give it to Gacha Claws, you can use it up in here to craft the items. But I'd recommend giving it to Gacha Claws, unless you want the items that bad. And then any excess stuff you get, you can just feed it to Gacha Claws. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything you need to know about the Winter Wonderland event. It's a very easy event, very good event for lots of loot. So definitely check it out. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up the video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully it provided you a bit of insight. You can see that we've got some gift boxes, so nothing too crazy. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe down below for more. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.